Over the last 1 week, Rwanda has closed more than 5,600 worship centers, most of them being churches. The government said the worship centers were operating illegally. In 2018,
I had the reason so you're from Odisheba. Dear Tierney, way a quick notice. Rwanda for on my being say, on person run a religious economy. No mamma just on money pa abia ye duma. Na ye janya menabon some semester baby yentwe, or massa come hobio. Dear Tierney, video ammo be a moon 7 pesuti. Over 6,000 churches and on my charge to say a few way would they mistake on begono. No more and so don't call my guno and share on the two aquamono. TV wasi Nebusa say so da bay and no crew my friend Ghana religious economy nyame beye nyaminti nyame adawro mafo fato to hone hwese hwan ne niabere wo biase mpacho bi wasompa ne tie nhyehyɛ ya Rwanda for the group akwamon sum ye twa bu yawo ne hwe nipa wo mapocheche wo mu ene hwe ade say weiti ebetimi asi ye kuro ya ye friend Ghana ya nyabotere ti ha se yento aso.
Rwanda established laws governing operations of faith-based institutions. The main law says that before opening a church or any other place of worship, one must obtain a permit from the Rwanda Governance Board, RGB. In the registration application, one must submit to RGB a field application letter, notarized constitution governing the religious organization's operations, address of the religious center's head office, and the names of the center's legal representatives and their deputies. The other requirements include the representative's address, their criminal history record.
Their criminal record certificate. Hey, hey, Ghana, my baby, the was a bokro no jai. Hey, I was a wow, etika ye koyen kofo criminal background check pa krofo ye o brade krofo ye muso mo ya sofo ye D4 Ghana in Nigeria. Hey, 2 years show pass see a run criminal background check some krofo we betimi atia sorry e wo Ghana want me try Rwanda tio it is on present their criminal record application ni editum o certificate ni wonya criminal. Hey, ayasemo ai Rwanda, omani abre, person be run economy no religious economy bio into ye Ghana near tea, would it in some high to
of appointment as well as summary of the religious center's doctrines, a notarized document showing representatives have accepted responsibility, and minutes of the meeting that established the worship institution. Also required is a notarized document showing the center's yearly plan and the source of funding, a document proving the worship building meets construction.
Yearly plan ya fibia mo beye e na fe mo source of funding ti ha o untim ko nya fe na wo dia so de man be business o eze o me hu ba bia obenya sika fidia wo na so de na wo so pesa wo ye no e nya fe na wo be eze me bagigi sika e no wan tua title. Hey, wonderful. Hey, wo enya nwa so mo kuro na efe. Hey, enya nwa yi be jam video enya nwa so ko Kigali. Oh, that beautiful city in Africa. Oh. Enya nwa. Hey, ubechira source of funding tiu odi atwaswe
standards, a letter of endorsement by district authorities, and payment of registration fee. The law further adds Rwanda Governance Board, RGB, must either issue a certificate of registration within 60 days of application, or in the case of rejection, tell the applicant within 30 days why their request was denied. The law also says presiding preachers must have a university degree or certificate in religious.
Apeja. Iti Rwanda for no say so betia sorry no. This Ukraine university certificate. Unkura certificate I forget it. What the ento aso.
The center's main representative must have a university degree in religious studies. Worship centers are also prohibited from noise pollution, with those found guilty risking a fine of between $400 and $800. Repeat offenders risk spending a month in prison. Lauro Mbanda, the deputy.
Say, what me ko Kumasi hotel power ne fire sorry. Hotel ne fire sorry. Yani ko munyina be ko je and I want to say $800 went to ya obeko je for 1 year. Rwanda Aye. The church is under control. The church is under control. And you be so in fact, and they control our nipa bonifua, crofua, kudifua, quadrifua, and then Yamisi, Rwanda for Niabre. Tidia come. We all be there. Rwanda from Penyamason, Munyamason for kind. Tigana, Yasumunya mini, Trebonini, as see any bread, Nantrica, Popai, Kukunipa, we, Munyamason for kind. We would yell on the chest, or would Yamia, my best of one control be beer when you sing Yamason. Hey, what me go Kumasi hotel baby, ne fire, sorry dying. Hey, religious economy, Rwanda for Chile Nyanza, Kosuniti.
Chairperson of Rwanda Interfaith Council said the affected worship centers knew what was expected of them. On July 29th, Rwanda launched a 2-week nationwide crackdown on non-compliant religious centers. RGB said the majority of the closed centers had poor infrastructure, lacked proper hygiene and safety systems, and were operating without legal permits. RGB's Chief Executive Officer Usta Kaitesi said on Monday, August 5th, that churches had more than 5 years to comply since the 2018 laws were introduced. Libra Methodist Church in Rwanda's
Sambakaya 2018, Pokagami launches our crusade way, sorry baby over 5,000. And what is it? What did it count? They drew 6,000. And last month,
Eastern Province was closed after authorities discovered that there was only one washroom for up to 1,200 congregants. In Musanze district in Rwanda's Northern Province, more than 100...
bathroom kura no baako pɛ ene wo honto eno kuma close it down because I didn't know what keep nipa be say 500 100 na washroom year one nyansafo kuru no nyansafo na edwen tie onzo modwen hey yeah that be religious economy Ghana and Nigeria we ko kan wo be nyan ni do na ye no komo kanya me pu nyame fon so fon kan am so no Ghana we nyame so kai nyame so ma wo de bokoro no sisi ahiafo we wo ko be yi wo ba betoto ayampia tiere ya kan Rwanda fo aka ho biu na omo kire nyansa pahwe more than 185 churches has been closed within last month 185 churches in the last month omo close no for noise making, pollution and safety measures yento aso.
And 85 churches have been closed over non-compliance. In the past, Rwanda closed 6,000 churches, mosques, and other places of worship over violation of health and safety standards, as well as noise pollution.
But also, noise pollution. Me say utimi could just say, oh, the ama many anyi Ghana nyinaye, oh, what da no be kura siren, and I be carbon some gym, and now wine, and no baby shall skirt, and now why any tea, cause I say, ya. Koka uniaso eyi da beni benye leader pa obitimi a stop some fun we leader one kasa wa me I am to aba ma and now me koka won to aba ma me ye sadan ke ko ye nto aso
90% of Rwanda's 13.5 million people are Christians. Debate has often raged in other parts of Africa on the need to regulate churches. In Kenya, for instance, the suggestion was proposed after more than 440 people were brainwashed to starve themselves to death in the country's coastal county of Kilifi in early 2023.
It was for not the woman say Paul Kagame, Rwanda president, wakan hubiu. Now this time around, no, we're close to more than churches now. We do 6,000, and we the new rules was aba. Na new rules no, eye baby any pa bedwin. Only certificate, university certificate in theology. I want to maintain sorry. Obetia sorry so. Obedi rules and regulations so. Okoye the day. I will pa baby a in power. Obe to $800. When to ya obeko prison 1 year. Now sorry no close to do na so ne. Obi timi packing nipa 100 eko na washroom ye ba ko pe ye Ghana apata secret me tia sorry brade hey Rwanda live long Paul Kagame live long until when na Ghana ye be hunu sa nyansa we ye wo mra ne bebre wo ho ba ye ho no asofo na take over wo ma dominate system no otimi nyoma hwe wo ye untouchables and wo di nyansa kwan e bu ahiafo faso no mu bu nipa nso no masa brain wash wo ne nipa na adwena ye weak eti wo mo pede wo mo pe no mu nya na afia ni bre ahoya bone na abo mo trim obi timi ko bon okoso okobon pa yesu okuku ni tamfo okuku ni kun okuku ni boyfriend okuku ni nua wo okobon pa ye ku ni brade hey yon profu we mo said you must see fee bedman or ye weak no oko kan no madwa tie de yeka no Rwanda eno watch Africans ya aka ni nyansa no say ye betie ni ebesu nyansa no etoje yera oko kan won be cancel hunu sisi ya drop your comments asem we enya asem da na say enya asem de we no obi jan say eno mo kanya mi asem asha we sure say nti ampa so mo mpenya mesoma na de omo ye na ni ye de no drop your comments na hwe de all penya mesom papa sankrofo mi enu de Rwanda for any Ghana, especially Ghana and Nigeria, pacho. Drop your comments. Next day, why ne penya some papa no dream ni pa. Drop your comments. Your friend Odesheba, Sempayitia. You be banias about full analysis about this, but this is a breaking news and then a updater. Be the free Rwanda at the Bremo. A word diffwa for any religious nonsense, religious indoctrination, the dogma in the church. Church no with the scamming the panel and on komoi and I'm the bro. Share the page, subscribe to the channel. This is a revolution time. You're from Odesheba. Medawase, you better also.